Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Brenda and welcome. And for today's video, as you guys can tell by the title, we are going to be preparing for the fall season. And if you're not ready for fall yet, you can go ahead and save this video and then you can watch it later when you are ready. But for me, August definitely feels like a fall season. I truly believe that August was always meant to be a fall season or fall month, and whoever created the months did August wrong, because I believe August through and through is supposed to be a fall month. But anyways, I don't know, I just feel like August just sounds and smells and feels like fall, if that makes sense. So yeah, anyways, I don't know, somebody did August wrong. I think my girlie's supposed to be a fall month. But anyways, for today we are going to be preparing for the fall season. We're going to be talking about how to prepare for it, things to do to get you into the mood. It'll be everything from cozy DIY projects to some of my favorite fall reads, and also some clothing essentials for the fall season. So go ahead and grab your pumpkin spice latte or your water or whatever it is you're drinking right now, lemonade even, because it's still summer, and let's go ahead and get started. First up, we're going to talk about a DIY that is super easy and really affordable to do. I specifically love doing DIYs because they're cheap and also just very fun to make. And I feel like it adds a little bit of an extra touch when you personally make the item instead of purchasing it. Creating a fall garland is a really great way to welcome the season, and all you're going to need is some jute string, some faux or real leaves. I got mine from the fall crafting section at Hobby Lobby. And then all you're gonna do is you're gonna simply glue the leaves onto the string base in a pattern that you like, and then it's ready to hang behind your coffee station. I decided to do a pattern of one large one and then the more orange one in the back for the small ones, and then a lighter one in the front to create some contrast. And then I also did 2 strings of jute. That way it kind of added some more dimension as well with the 2. And just like that, it's ready to hang behind a coffee station, bed frame, even a fireplace. You can basically hang it wherever your heart desires. Nothing says fall like a fall candle. One of my most favorite things to do. It just really wraps the space in the coziest smell. And one of my favorites one is definitely going to be pumpkin spice latte or a harvest pumpkin type of smell, just very pumpkin-y. I love that smell. Occasionally I'll do the apple cider, but I feel like the pumpkin scents are a lot stronger, and I really want it to just I just want to live in it. So anyways, I personally love all the pumpkin stronger scents, and then the apple cider honestly would be perfect for a bathroom or something. I personally haven't bought any candles ever from Bath & Body Works, but I do know that they have really good scents and they last really long, and they're also very strong scented. I need to go in there and buy some myself this year for sure. I really need to own my first Bath & Body candle ever, and you guys are gonna get to witness that. We can test it out and see if it smells really good and all that. So anyways, I've never owned one, but I think this year is the year. Also, if you're not a candle person or you're just scared of burning your house down or burning your room down, which I totally get, I personally have forgotten to turn off some candles sometimes, and they'll stay on all night, and I wake up and I'm like I could have died. So if you have a small room or something, you still live at your parents' house and you have a bedroom, I wouldn't recommend that. You don't want to burn your parents' house down. But you could also opt for a simmer pot. I think that would be great. And you're also killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Not that we love killing birds here, because we don't, but the analogy of it, where you can have the apple cider, or not the apple cider, but all the different herbs and fruits in the simmer pot, simmering all day, and then by the end of the day you'll have a cider. And we do this a lot in Mexico. We'll put in apples, guava, there's this thing called caña. I think it's sugar cane in English. It could be sugar cane or just cane, I'm not sure. It's one of those, but it's called caña. And what else do we put in there? I think plums, just a bunch of different stuff, and then some herbs here and there, and then we just simmer it, and it smells amazing. And then you could literally have your house smell really good and then actually drink it at night. So it's a super easy way to make your home feel super cozy. And on top of that, right now, because it is still summer, a lot of stores still don't have any seasonal items, specifically Target or Walmart. They won't put them out until next month. So that is a really great alternative. Next up, we're going to talk about some of my favorite fall books and some that I'm going to be reading within the next month or two. This portion of the video is really inspired by Darling Desi. If you don't follow her, you definitely should. She is the fall queen. She's amazing and I love her. And that's where I got the inspiration to do this little section for. But I'm going to share a couple fall reads with you guys. And first I'm going to talk about like vampire ones because I'm personally more of like a romantic vampire kind of gal. And oh my God, I have some really good recommendations for you guys. This one I read. It was actually one of the first series that I ever read in high school or when I first started reading, because I was a reader since like 5th or 6th grade, but I was reading more like childhood books. So I think this is like one of my first, like, young adult books that I fell in love with. Okay, so one of my most favorite books of all time is going to be The Immortals by Alison Noel. Oh my gosh. And when I first read it, I was begging for somebody to make a movie out of these. It is such a good series. I cannot recommend it enough. It is amazing. It did come out back in like 2003, but I've read it over again and it is the most amazing series ever. I believe there's like 4 or 5 books. This is The Immortals by Alison Noel. This is the first book called Evermore. And it says, after a horrible accident claimed the lives of her family, 16-year-old Ever Bloom can see people's auras, hear their thoughts, and know someone's entire life story by touching them. So she's like a medium. Like she had like this kind of like near-death experience, and now she has like this secret superpower where she can see people's auras and hear their thoughts, everything. Going out of her way to avoid human contact and suppress her abilities, she has been branded a freak at her new high school, but everything changes when she meets Damon August. Even I'm getting giddy just reading this again. Damon is gorgeous, exotic, and wealthy. He's the only one who can silence the noise and random energy in her head, wielding a magic so intense it's as though he can peer straight into her soul. As Ever is drawn deeper into his enticing world of secrets and mystery, she's left with more questions than answers, and she has no idea just who he really is or what he is. The only thing she knows to be true is that she's falling deeply and helplessly in love with him. This series will literally just... you have to read it. I beg you to read it and then come to me and tell me all about it. Now, the next series is actually vampires. It's called Vampire Kisses by Ellen Schreiber. This one's also a really good one. I think this is like 8 books, which is absolutely insane. It's so many, but I actually love having series because then you're getting more and more and more of it. And the story does actually develop. It is amazing. This girl, she's in a small town and it's called Dolesville, or dubbed Dolesville. 16-year-old Raven, a vampire-crazed goth girl, is an outcast, but not for long. The intriguing and rumored to be haunted mansion on top of Benson Hill has stood vacant and boarded up for years. That is, until its mysteriously strange new occupants move in. Who are these creepy people? Especially the handsome, dark, elusive Alexander Sterling. Or rather, what are they? Could the town prattle actually ring true? Are they vampires? Raven, who secretly covets a vampire kiss, both at risk of their own mortality and Alexander's loving trust, is dying to uncover the truth. Such a good series. Seriously. So she's like this vampire goth girl and she loves vampires. And I feel like this series really relates to like us vampire lovers because, you know, it kind of brings it to reality where it's like you actually are kind of obsessed with them. It's like, I remember when I'd come back from high school and I'd be walking home from school and there was this house that was actually abandoned, just like this. How I wished that like a family of vampires would live in there and then one day I would like run into this like handsome, tall, pale vampire dude and he would just like turn me into a vampire. That was like my dream as a teenager. So anyways, this series really helped me to cope with that. But I love it so much. I highly recommend that one. Those 2 right there, so good. Now moving on to wardrobe. So for fall, there are plenty of essentials that you can have. One of my favorites is definitely sweaters and the type of shoes you're wearing. That's like my two must-haves. And for me, I live in California, so it actually doesn't cool down until November. I'm sweating right now. I don't know if you guys can tell, I'm actually dying. I think I might take this sweater off in the middle of this video because our AC is broken downstairs. And the AC upstairs is running, but it keeps turning off, and it just started blowing right now, and I am dying in this sweater right now. This is the coziest, hottest sweater ever. I got this at Target, by the way, if anybody's wondering, like 2 years ago, and I'm hoping they'll bring something back like that's similar this year. They didn't bring anything back last year, so this one's from Target if anyone's wondering. I've been getting some questions on it. But anyways, I always love a really good cozy sweater or a chunky scarf and maybe some cute leather boots. I also do believe that a must-have is some of the, what is it called? Talisman Ugg boots. Those are so beautiful, very popular, and if they're still in stock, I would recommend buying them now because they do sell out. I tried to buy them last year and I couldn't because they were completely sold out. So right now is the perfect time. And then earth tones like rust, olive, and orange are also great choices for this season. And also don't forget a versatile jacket or sweater that you can wear on chilly mornings. I personally love a really good like cardigan. I always live in my cardigans in the morning, so that's my go-to. I always get mine from H&M. And yeah, and like I mentioned, it is very hot here in California, so it's kind of hard to fully get into the fall season sometimes because of how hot it is. But hopefully in November I can actually like wear them out and style them. So I'm very excited for that. Now moving on to home decor. So one of my favorite things to do for the fall is to add pumpkins everywhere, specifically pumpkin pillows. My favorite thing ever. I actually just found a huge pumpkin pillow at home. I love it, and it's $20. I will actually show it to you guys right now because, and I'll show you the difference between the normal size like pumpkin pillows that you find at like Home Goods compared to this one. One second. So this one is the ones that you'd find at like Home Goods, and they're really, really cute. They're tiny, and I think they're just perfect to put on like a chair or whatever, but I wanted to go bigger. And when I saw this, I was like, oh my God, this is so perfect. Are you guys ready? It's like, it's even taking up the whole screen. That's how big it is. Oh my God. So they have two different sizes. I shared this on my Instagram, and I actually shared the smaller one, and then I realized that there was two different sizes for the same price. I was like, of course I'm gonna get the bigger one. And you can see the difference. Like, that is a huge difference. This one was, I think, $12.99. This one was $20. I am obsessed. This is so good. I love pumpkin pillows. So anyways, one of my go-to things is to decorate with pumpkin pillows. And other things that you can also add is blankets or anything orange or with pumpkins on it. String lights are also a really great way to enhance that cozy atmosphere. One of my most recent activities for fall is also coloring. I found some really cool coloring books on Amazon that I really love, and I will link all the other ones that they have also. These are just one of the few, but they have a spooky one too. And they just look like this. This is a cozy stuff one, and it's so, so pretty. I love everything about it. They have like a bunch of different things back there. But yeah, so this is just one of them that I really, really liked. And then this one is Hello Autumn. It's a little bit more intricate, and it has a lot more to it. But I think if you're someone that likes to really spend your time on like one sheet, this is perfect for you because they have so many different intricate designs that you can really, really put your time into. Now, another thing that I really truly believe will catch you into that spirit if you're not ready to like pull out your decor or just start decorating, or if you haven't started shopping yet, I think planning for it is super important. So creating a fall bucket list is a must-have. You can really just pull out your, things that you already have that aren't fall related, really. You can just pull out some markers, some pencils, coloring pencils, whatever, a piece of paper or something even more cuter like a design paper, and creating a fall bucket list, writing down things that you want to do this year, and just kind of getting you excited for it if you're not ready to be in it yet. So that's a really great alternative if you don't want to do any of this yet. Create a fall bucket list. I can't wait to finally start doing some of the like cozy night routines, fall activities, actually taking you guys out and doing, you know, pumpkin picking or apple picking. I do want to do that. And then this year I also want to do like a little trip up to the mountains to go, you know, walk through leaves, walk through the forest, and just really live in the fall season. So very excited for that. And if you are new here, don't forget to subscribe down below so you don't miss out on those videos. But anyways, I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.